Hello and welcome back to this new video of mine. This is a video I've never done before, so this is a first on my channel, so let me know down below how you like this. I already asked you guys in my recent video if you would like to see some more TBR videos, so here we are. You get a TBR video. But first up, before we talk about anything regarding books, I thought we're maybe gonna introduce a new rubric into my videos, like a few of them at least, which is the drink of the day. I already started that 2 videos ago, so here we go. Today's drink of the day is a hot chocolate. I just made it myself, no sweetener actually, so I just have some hot milk. By now it's probably not hot anymore. And some cacao powder, so I'm just gonna try it now. Yeah, not hot anymore. But it's good. Also my pumpkin mug, because this is the TBR list for October, which feels crazy to say, but I feel like I say this every single year. Like the moment we approach October, I'm just like, where did the time go? When did this year happen? I don't remember anything, it feels like. And yet so much happened. Like, it's crazy to me. I'm not ready for the year to be over yet. But still, we cannot stop time. But what we can control is the books I read or we read this month. We will talk about them now. And let me know your drink of the day in the comments down below. I want to hear from you. Putting this to the side, I'm gonna pick up a different jar, a different glass, which is my TBR prompts jar. I recently made this, was a bit crafty. It was actually really fun. Like, I was creating a few prompts, I'm gonna show them to you in a second. So this is my new jar. I'm really finding this cute. I mean, it's a bit crooked here, but we're just gonna ignore that. And if you've never watched a video like this, I'm just gonna go in here and take out one of these cards, and then I have a prompt on there, and according to that prompt, I will need to find a book on my TBR shelf. Really never done this before. I hope this is gonna go well. I feel like we're gonna start off with 5 books that I'm gonna read next month. I have a few books I wanna read anyways, so like maybe I'm also gonna show you a few more that I'm interested in reading in the month of October. But other than that, I don't think doing more than 5 or 6 is necessary for me, because I don't think I will be able to read more than that. I also want to have some wiggle room to also find other books that I like, and life has been a bit much recently, so to be honest, I don't feel like I have a lot of time to do anything else. But also because it's a monthly video, I want to talk to you guys quickly about my current obsession. I was starting to watch Emily in Paris, like the latest season that just came out, and I'm binging it. It's so cool. I don't know, I'm really back in the Emily in Paris mood. Before I wasn't. I was like, don't really care anymore, but now I'm back on track. I feel like the last season wasn't as good as this one. I don't know. Let me know your opinion. We're just gonna start with the first prompt. This is fun. I'm so excited for this. Okay. Oh, I got 2. Perfect. First prompt I have is a book that's been on your shelf for over a year. Well, that's gonna be easy to find. Okay, let me check actually. Over a year. You might already see it right now, and I think what would make the most sense is that I'm gonna read Stalking Jack the Ripper for this one. I started this years ago, like 2 years ago, and I was too grossed out by it. I already told you guys in my fall recommendations video on my TBR that I would like to read this one, and I think this would be a very good book to read in fall. So I think this is a good pick for the first prompt here. I think this used to be very trendy on TikTok back then. I think this was also the first series Carrie Maniscalco ever wrote, and it's about a girl who falls in love with Jack the Ripper. Really interesting, so it's a bit of a historical fiction as well. Yeah, it was really gory. That's what I remember, because she is someone who picks apart the dead people to figure out what happened to them. Like, that's her job, or that's what she's studying. So it was a bit gross sometimes. So she gets like the dead bodies of the ones that Jack the Ripper killed. I don't know, kind of crazy, but I'm curious. I feel like this is gonna be good. Then the next prompt I have is a book with food or a drink on the cover. Well, now I really need to look into it more. Food or a drink on the cover. So these ones already don't have one, and this one also not. Just, what is this? No, that's a flower. That's not food or drink. I mean, if we stretch it a little, I'm gonna search a bit more, but if we stretch it very far, then we could say that Alone with You in the Ether could work, because it's a honeycomb. And if you think about it, you can eat honeycomb, right? Okay, well, let me check more, because this would not be ideal right now, but this could be a potential thing. Okay, no, so unless I'm not gonna look into any ebooks or something, I think we will need to go with this one actually. And this is a love story. I think it's very sad from what I've heard. One of you guys, I already say it all the time, every time I talk about this book, that it was a recommendation from one of you, but I just love that we chat about books and that you give me recommendations, so I always want to make sure that, like, you guys know that this is from one of you. In a Chicago art gallery, 2 people meet by chance. Wow, it just sounds very interesting. It sounds very fun. And it's in third person, which is interesting for a love story. I don't really love that. to be honest. Like, I prefer first person, but sometimes I feel like this is a stylistic device as well. I feel like maybe this will be very lyrical. I'm curious about that. We're just gonna pick that now. This is the first time I do this. Don't be mad at me. I mean, I don't have a choice right now. Like, that's all I got. Like, if I look at it, like, I also have a few books still over here. I don't have any with a food or drink on it. So we're just gonna roll with this now. Next prompt. I'm gonna show it to you first. A book written by 2 or more authors. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Okay, I don't know if I have one over here actually, but I have one as an ebook that I definitely would like to read. So I recently read My Dark Desire, so this is already read. I just need to get it out of my shelf still. And this is from 2 authors. I'm just gonna put it to the side so that you guys are not confused actually. And here, Christina Lauren, I know that that's also by 2 authors, but I also recently read that, so I'm also gonna put this to the side. No, I actually don't think I have a physical copy anymore. Okay, awesome. Then I'm gonna show you on my Kindle. Okay, that's great. I'm excited for this. It's still loading. I'm actually torn between 2, but I think what I want to read is Addicted for now, which is the 3rd one in the Addicted Callaway Sisters series. And it's by Krista Ritchie and Becca Ritchie, who are sisters. I don't know if they're twin sisters. I think they're just usual sisters. The other one that I was considering and contemplating about was Zodiac Academy, because I've not read that one before. But I feel like I'm just gonna download Addicted for now, right now, so that I have it, because I definitely want to continue this series. I really love it, and I also want to film a little bit of a reading vlog perhaps. That one will be the pick for that. These are really good prompts so far. I feel like I can do something with those, you know? Let's go for 2 more. A book published this year. I know that The Rom-Commers was published this year. Heartless Hunter. Yes! Okay, I'm so excited. Heartless Hunter came out in February, and I've been running... I forgot that there was a crystal on there. It fell right into my TBR jar. Well, I'm glad that this caught my crystal, to be honest. Oh my god. Because it's a really beautiful one. See? I would not have wanted this to be damaged. Okay, I'm gonna store this safely over there. I thought for some reason I just have my Jellycat on there, and then I just forgot. Okay, never mind. Not the point. So, this year, Heartless Hunter came out. I've been wanting to read this for so long. I'm so excited for this. Okay, this is the best TBR ever. I feel like this is a very good TBR jar video already. Like, a lot of the books I wanted to read this fall are on here, thanks to the jar. This is an Enemies to Lovers about a witch and a witch hunter, and that's basically all I know. What I heard somewhere is that she's gonna marry him and that she needs to hide from him, like needs to hide her true identity or something. But I don't know if that's true. But the thing is, she is the Crimson Moth. So she's like the leader or something of kind of like a rescue for witches or something. Oh, no. The Revolution? I don't know. I just want to go into this blind, to be honest. Like, I feel like I don't want to know too much. Also, what a beautiful and stunning cover. Like, if this is not fall, I don't know what is. And the last prompt, maybe we're gonna do one more because we have so many good books right now on here. Okay, let's see. Let's just see what's happening next. A book set in a country you've never visited. Oh, that's gonna be lengthy to figure out. Where's One Dark Window? Because it doesn't count, right, if it's fantasy. I mean, we can technically say we are gonna use fantasy because, I mean, for sure I never visited that, but difficult. Okay, where is Happy Place playing? No, because the thing is, I've been to the UK and I've been to the US, and that's mostly where the most books take place. And also, even if I would read a mafia thing in Italy or something, I've also been there. Like, that's difficult. I don't think I even own that. Okay, let's just go for another one because this is a bit too tricky for me right now to figure out. Okay, I just caught 2, so I'm just gonna do these 2 and then we're gonna call it quits. A book with an animal on the cover. Well, we already have... Nah, that's an insect. Okay. We have already 2 animals, technically, if we put it that way. Is there... Oh! Well, we have part of an octopus on this. But I don't know if we necessarily can call this an animal yet. So I'm just gonna check a bit more. I was looking at Better Than the Movies, but this one also doesn't have an animal, like a dog or something on it. Happy Place? No. Okay, right off the bat, I don't have an ebook with an animal on the cover. Like, I don't really know, so I'm just gonna go for All the Stars and Teeth. This has also been on my TBR shelf for way too long. I think also 2 years. It's about a princess, a pirate, a stowaway, a mermaid, and the crew makes the queen. I don't know what all this means. Tell me more. She will reign. A princess of the island kingdom Visidia. Amora Montara has... Like, that's a fantasy name, you can tell right away. Amora Montara has spent her entire life training to be a high animancer. what is that? The Master of Souls. The rest of the realm can choose their magic, but for Amora it's never been a choice. To secure her place as heir to the throne, she must prove her mastery of the monarchy's dangerous soul magic. When her demonstration goes awry, Amora is forced to flee. She strikes a deal with Bastion, a mysterious pirate. He will help her prove she's fit to rule if she will help him reclaim his stolen magic. But sailing the kingdom holds more wonder and more peril than Amora anticipated. What is peril? I don't know. A destructive new magic is on the rise, and if Amora is to conquer it, she will need to face legendary monsters, cross paths with vengeful mermaids, and deal with a stowaway she never expected. Or risk the fate of Isidia and lose the crown forever. Okay, that sounds fun. That sounds like a good fantasy book for fall. I think this is a good choice. And I know it's a bit like bending the rules, but I make the rules, right? It's my video, so. Okay, the last one. A book that was adapted into a movie. Shall we go for the obvious? Because otherwise I don't even think I have one here. This is the German edition of It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I have not read a Colleen Hoover book in years, but everyone has been talking and raving about this at this point, so I'm curious. I mean, of course, there are people that hate her, people that love her. I don't know where I lie in between. We're just gonna roll with this, I think. I feel like this is the most recent and the most, like, makes the most sense. I'm quickly gonna show you one book that I definitely still want to read this month, and then I will recap all the books I found while doing this TBR video. So a book that I definitely still want to read is From the Grave by Kresley Cole. This is the final installment of the Poison Princess series, or the Arcana Chronicles series, and I'm just excited, but I'm also afraid of this world to end and the story to come to an end. But yeah, I feel like I really want to tackle this month. It was already sitting over there so that I would pick it up. That's definitely on my TBR for this month. Now I'm gonna stack all the books I want to read. Actually, color-wise, we really have a theme. That's crazy. These are all the books I want to read this month. And look, they're all like blue-greenish. That's crazy. So we started off with Stalking Jack the Ripper, with the prompt of a book that has been sitting on my shelf for over a year. Very excited actually about all of those. I feel like this is a very good and decent selection. Not only decent, I'm very excited for all of them. Then we have a cover with food on it. Which, yeah, okay, I know I bent the rules, I know, but like we're just gonna deal with it now. Alone with You in the Ether, a book that was released this year. Also, I feel like this has very high potential for me to love it. Like, I'm so excited for this. Oh my god. A book with an animal on the cover, octopus, and a book that was adapted into a movie. I forgot. I of course still have Addicted for now. Completely forgot to talk to you about this. A book that is written by 2 authors. So here we go. This was my TBR video. Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful and blissful day and a great start into October. We're definitely gonna see each other next week, at least if I do everything right. See you soon. Bye!